of the third. So we'll keep you abreast of that. And that is significant for the Pels, of course.
The amount of ground that the Pelicans have been able to make up, you mentioned it earlier, Willie Green's team started out 1-12 this season. Injuries that he has suffered and the time he has missed in his time in the league with New Orleans is astronomical.
Lamb missed it. Holiday getting ready to come back in for Sacramento. Najee Marshall finds Nance Jr.
And that is where Chimezie Metu can change a game and can really contribute offensively.
Alvarado with a little hezzy inside. In traffic, the block. Alvarado with a little hezzy inside. In traffic, the block by Metu. And back out for the jumper. It's good by Murphy. Good.
That's a good foundation for this team.
Alvarado inside. Larry Nance Jr. makes the catch. Missed the jump hook. Lyles on the bounce. C.J. McCollum. Boy, he could have taken the layup. Instead, he hooked up his buddy, Nance Jr. in a timeout called by Alvin Gentry. Has more trees than the city of Sacramento. That's why I wake up in
Paris, Texas, or Paris, France?
Paris, France. Yeah.
Paris, France.
Nance Jr. at the free throw line. Nasal cleanse and Flonase works every time, folks, if you're suffering. Here's Graham inside. Nance with a height advantage, kicks it back out to nobody in particular. Goes towards Vivek Ranadive.
Alvin Gentry's putting him out there, and he said, hey, he's the one guy on this roster that came over at the trade deadline we didn't get a good look at, and came in immediately and knocked down a triple.
DiVincenzo off the pin down. Wonderful cross-court pass. And Metu clears. 35 seconds to go. A 2-for-1 situation. The lob a little bit too high and hot. Even Jones couldn't get to that. Boy, that used all of the iron, and Trey Murphy displaying that shooter's touch. Nance Jr. cross court. Murphy with the hot hand. Stays hot. Knocks down another three. Offense here. 7 on the shot clock for Mitchell. DiVincenzo on the drive. Marshall cut him off. Offense here. 7 on the shot clock for Mitchell. DiVincenzo on the drive. Marshall cut him off. DiVincenzo on the drive. Marshall cut him off. And Jackson missed the shot inside. Kings get it back. Lamb, Jackson. Famous philosopher once said, perfection is just an illusion of the mind. Wasn't perfect, went in. Nance Jr. with a slam underneath.
The body slam against DiVincenzo first, and then the slam.
Yeah. Mitchell was coming downhill. Boy, look at Mitchell just stick with Alvarado. Double team on Nance. They take it out of his hands and get the steal.
Talk about the evolution of bigs in this league over the last 10 years or so.
Kind of scary, Katie.
You have to be able to defend on the perimeter with all-out switching.
Lamb knocked it out of Nance Jr.'s hands.